Enter the curlers, each team a national champion in its own right. Behind them, months of preparation and the strain of their own national competitions. Ahead of them, 4 days of pressure that can only be generated in the Scotch Cup.
In the early 60s, international curling was all about the Scotch Cup, which ran from 1959 to 1967.
In the opening matches, Norway plays France, Sweden takes on Canada, and Scotland meets the United States. Switzerland has a bye. France, under skip Jean Sulpice, is competing in the Scotch Cup competition for the first time. With his jaunty white cap, he soon becomes the crowd favourite.
This was the unofficial World Championship. Following on from the success of the series, an international federation was created. Its mission? To represent curling internationally and facilitate the growth of the sport.
As always in curling, the good sportsmanship and sociability that is such an integral part of the competition makes itself felt in the congratulatory handshakes and in the exchange of pins.
The World Curling Federation started life as the ICF, the International Curling Federation, in 1966. Air Canada was the first sponsor of the official Worlds in 1968 and continued to support curling until 1985. The International Curling Federation was originally a committee of the Royal Caledonian Curling Club and was based at Coates Crescent in Edinburgh. Allan Cameron was the first president. 7 countries were included in 1966, but more were soon to follow as the federation continued to expand.
They were the youth of 10 curling countries, and they shared a camaraderie that made them richer for the rest of their lives.
The first World Junior Championship was introduced in 1975 in East York, Toronto, although women weren't included until 1988. It became a well-established and highly regarded world curling event, and many top curling names played in these championships over the years.
Canada, Scotland and Switzerland were the favoured teams in 1985, but with 13-year-old Thomas Ulsrud at lead, Norway surprised Canada and spoiled their unblemished record in round-robin play.
The decision to concentrate on youth development and give the juniors world status was a hugely significant move by the federation. Curling fans were important too. In 1977 in Karlstad, Sweden, the local organising committee invented what became known as the Grand Transatlantic Match. Fans curled outdoors on 20 sheets of ice at the Tingbala Ice Stadium. The GTM has been a tradition for curling fans ever since. The late 70s marked the start of the development of the women's game, and Gabi Casanova and her Swiss team were the winners of the first Women's World Curling Championship in Perth in 1979. In 1988, curling was included as a demonstration sport at the Calgary Winter Olympic Games and was well received. But recognition as a fully fledged Olympic sport was what the federation was seeking, and so the push for full medal status continued.
Oh, she's got a good one. She has got a good one. She is going to hit that rock right on the nose. Don't jump, turtles. That's the third leg.
So Canada will score 2 on end number 10. And Canada celebrates a world championship.
Günther Hummelt of Austria became president of the organisation in 1990, and then, after the name changed, president of the WCF. Olympic status at last seemed within touching distance. The World Curling Federation now had 25 member nations, and that meant the sport was eligible for Olympic consideration.